Hey guys, welcome back to the Carib Spice channel where it's all about wellness and fitness motivation with a little bit of classroom related stuff because I am a classroom teacher. Um, Regardless, I wanted to talk to you about my one thing that I've been doing to really help me put on the clean weight initially, and that is keeping a log of my eating. Okay, it says here workout and diet log, but it's really you know, it was more of the workout, but it also helped me to keep track of what I was eating. A lot of people don't like doing this. There's this thing about if you're bulking, you should just eat regardless. That is what I was doing at first when I started back in February of 2014. Yes, that's when I started seriously bulking. Um, of course, like with anyone who's bulking like that for the first time, I put on some clean weight pretty quick. But there was a time when everything just kind of became stagnant. And I kind of, I had to look back at what I was actually doing or not doing. And the one thing I was hoping to not do, which was extra work, was to actually log what I was eating every single day for several weeks. And guys, I cannot tell you how helpful that has been. Instead of just munching on stuff and eating, food, I had to take a closer look at what foods I was actually consuming and, the timing with everything. So it has been over a year since I actually started putting on weight. But to say, okay, for the actual serious bulking, that was as of February 2014, and we're now in September of 2014. I have gained considerable size compared to how I was. At one time I was 112. Now I'm actually 139. I'm trying to break that 140 and see how I look at that weight, and then I'll make a decision from there. But anyway, this here is my little notebook. It's not fancy or anything, being a teacher. This is what I have laying around in my classroom, and I decided to just grab one of these. I started off with a list of the high calorie foods, so I did some research on that, and this list includes foods like potatoes, not just the regular Irish potatoes, but the purple potatoes, red potatoes, a lot of potatoes, in the almond milk, the non-sweet almond milk, fish, all sorts of quinoa, a lot of legumes, red beans, a lot of turkey, a lot of chicken, especially the white meat. And it was just a whole process of, getting used to eating a certain way and at specific times. And the good thing about being a teacher, I was able to eat and keep the same schedule every single day, even on the weekends. So I will encourage you to do this. I know when people are trying to lose weight, they keep a log, and that is fine. You don't just want to, to see your progress, to actually see what you're eating, what you shouldn't eat, and, in order to make the necessary changes in what you're eating, you probably want to keep a log. But I also found this to be very effective in putting on the weight. I'm not the type to just eat any and anything. I do watch what I eat because I'm also concerned about my health. So my bulking was clean bulking. It's taking a longer time to, make the significant gains, the gains that I really need to before I start cutting next year. But it's worth doing this. At first I was just getting my usual daily calorie intake. And when I started logging everything, I realized, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not even getting enough calories. And all the time I was thinking I was actually getting enough calories. So I was able to up my calories by probably 500 to 700 now extra calories per day. And that is substantial. But if I didn't log this, I would not have been able to make the necessary adjustments. So if you can, and it does take discipline, find something that works for you. This wasn't hard for me to do at all because, I'm very proactive with my training, and I really wanted to see how, actually see my progress and document my progress. So a diary, a food diary and a workout diary, came in very, very handy. And and I was able to track my progress that way. So it's a suggestion. Some people don't like doing it. I admit at first I did not see the necessity. I didn't think it was actually important, but I don't regret doing it because it was from there I was able to go back and look through the book and make the necessary adjustments. And I'm very grateful I did that because now I'm actually seeing the progress that I need to see. So I appreciate it. Give me a like, give me a comment, please share. I appreciate you guys. Bye.